I don't know what exactly this is. Seems like a lot of data. But let's see. Let's check this out.
Did you know that half of the top 50 games on Steam are indie titles? Or that there are only
half of the top 50 games on Steam. Oh my god. I know one game for sure, and he showed it as well. Look at this. I wonder if it's still growing. Stardew Valley SteamDB. I googled that before. That one is crazy. Have you seen this? I'm pretty sure you guys have. And if you haven't, wow, 97 players online. 97,000 players online. Just a couple of days. Oh my god. Yeah, you see this? He kept working on the game for years. And every time he makes a big update for the game, the player numbers just increase. I don't think I've ever seen a game that behaved that way, other than Path of Exile. Wait, and he then is Hollow Knight? Is that true? Hollow Knight, not soundtrack, the game. It's not as crazy as Stardew Valley, but it also got bigger. Why? I guess major updates? Look at this. It started with like a baseline after the release of 2,000 players. Then they made a new Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle. Wait, it's just Humble Bundles? No updates for the game? Last update. Oh wait, actually today. Wait, they updated the game today? Bro, how? Last recorded update, I think, not to the game update. Oh, sorry. So I was looking at this wrong. Let me see. Maybe they updated font rendering while watching it. Huh? Wait, these guys are lazy. They updated their game. They updated their game 3 years ago. Huh? And they still... The game keeps growing even though they do nothing. They just put it on Humble Bundle. What is this? Eh? How does that even work? Okay. They're working on a new one? Yeah, well, maybe. I thought they were working on this one too while they work on the new one.
Games with a romantic theme. Here's a fun one. Did you know that the word life appears?
Sorry.
Did you know that half of the top 50 games on Steam are indie titles? Or that there are only 4 fighting games with a romantic theme? Here's a fun one. Did you know that the word life appears in more game titles than death? Yet war is mentioned twice as often as love? Today, we're diving into the data and exploring some fun insights into the game development industry.
Okay, the first one was already cool.
With the basics.
Okay.
In 2024, an average of over 70 games were released on Steam each day. A huge volume, and one that's grown tremendously over the years.
Oh yeah.
Around
28... Wow, this looks exponential. No, is it exponential? This looks linear to me. This growth here, yeah, I mean, it does look kind of exponential, but I think it's linear.
% of games released last year hold a positive
so
rating
exponential,
today.
yeah.
And of those, only 2% have managed to surpass the 10,000 reviews,
Holy.
showing both popularity and a strong reception.
Wait, sorry, I need to turn off the subtitles. It's really annoying. I can't see the video. Dismiss.
For context, the fighting roguelike Sifu sits around this level.
Holy.
While there are some great tools available for analyzing metrics like these, they don't offer the specific data I needed for my analysis.
Okay,
so
what do you need?
I had to collect it myself, directly from the source, Steam itself. And that brings us to the methodology. I'll explain it so you can see exactly how I arrived at the conclusions in this video.
Okay.
I started by using Steam's API to pull the full catalog of over...
Is this guy just making a game, or what is he doing?
200,000 apps. I pulled this data mid-October 2024, so all insights are based on that time frame. Once I had the full catalog, I wrote a script to pull data for each game, including details like its name, price, release date, and the rating and number of reviews.
Why not the player count? But okay, maybe he doesn't need that.
I used 2 endpoints
Data
from
scientist.
Steam, one for basic game details and another for the user reviews. I also used Steam Spy, a third-party tool with an API that estimates key metrics, like player counts for each game.
Okay, is Steam Spy basically the same thing as SteamDB? I've never heard about that. Steam Spy, all data about Steam games. Interesting. I didn't know that. So that is another one. Let's search for Stardew Valley. Eh? Is it loading? Steam Spy is a must. Why does it not find Stardew Valley? Please start by reading about the page. We don't need to read, bro. We don't need to read. Why is this so locked in, so zoomed in? Holy, what is this? Why are you looking at me like that, bro? Stop. Huh? Okay, it's not loading though. It's just trending cakes? So Stardew Valley is nothing? Why does it still load here? Okay, I don't know how to use this then. Maybe he'll explain it. Maybe I'm too stupid, but I feel like Stardew Valley should show up anyways.
To complete the picture, I use web scrape.
You are searching in trending now, Boomer. Okay, now I need to look. I'm searching in trending now. This is the search thing. Login required? No. But this website sucks. Don't care. No, you can hate me. No.
To collect game tags. This means I run a program that navigated the entire Steam store, copying the tags for each game and saving them to a file.
Holy.
I found these tags especially valuable because they reflect both the developer's input and the community's influence on how the game is categorized.
Yeah, I don't understand that. So the community can categorize your game in a way, and you put categorizing tags on your game too. And then these somehow merge. They do a fusion dance, and then all of a sudden you have these. Alerts are off. Yes, they are off. Man.
These scripts run for about 150 hours. That's over 6 days, gathering all the data needed for the analysis.
Okay.
The data from these APIs was messy and inconsistent.
See, like, this is why I don't like these websites. I have to rant about this for now. Why would you put up a website on the public and require a login if you don't want to steal information from the person that's using your website? It bothers me. Why do you do this? I will never use your website. I don't care if Steam Spy is the Jesus Christ of Steam. Don't care. Paywall, yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be. That's how I see it. For me, this screams business. So you can rate limit by account. Yeah, you can. Exactly. Why is SteamDB open source? Not open source. Sorry. Why is SteamDB open to everyone? Why is everyone using SteamDB? Why is everyone... See here, like, think about it like this. Gamers. They go to SteamDB. Any video online that references player count goes to SteamDB. I wonder why.
So I went through a systematic cleanup process. After sorting everything out, I ended up with more than 200,000 apps, roughly 140,000 of which were games or demos, each with a variety of attributes.
But that's not that much. 70 released each day. Okay, I forgot the rate, not the ratings. I forgot the conditions on what he put the games for. Maybe a certain review count needs to be there.
Up to millions of data points. So I organize everything into a database to make exploring and analyzing it much more efficient. And with that, let's dive into some interesting insights, starting with something light and fun. Here are the most common words in game titles on Steam.
Build. Build. I'm not looking. Build. Survive or survival. Wait. Valheim, Mystic, Terraria. In titles. I have no idea. Let's see.
It's interesting to see how often certain genre names appear.
Holy. Wait. Escape, idle, RPG, tactics, defense. That's bad for me. I got lucky. So I'm telling you why this is important for me. If this word is used a lot in games on Steam, let's open up Steam. Oh my god, I got lucky. Not SteamDB, bro. Just Steam, man. Please. Steam. No, bro, please. Steam. No! Steam! Sorry. Defense. Defense. Tower, defense. I'm making a tower, defense. TD. TD is not used as much, but Bloons TD, Legion TD, everyone is searching for Bloons TD. Bloons TD is the biggest game. If I put TD in my game and I'm dreaming, okay, this is dreaming, okay, dreaming mode. If I am getting close to as successful as Bloons TD, I will show up close to this. But it's not as common as defense. In defense, I would probably have way more competition. You will never show up anywhere, wake up. You're banned. You're banned. This guy's a hater. Okay, cool. Very nice. I don't even see TD here anywhere. Look at this. I don't even find TD on the list at all. That's a niche. We are in a niche, my brothers. It's here. Ooh, it's reasonably It's not small.
Adventure, simulator, shooter, and many others. There's also a lot of emphasis on fantasy themes, with words like dragon and monster popping up frequently. And
Dark Souls. Wow, very nice name. Elden Ring. It's just Elden Ring.
certain words align with available Steam tags, like zombies and even cats. Both
hentai. Like, did he actually have... Do you have to do this on YouTube? Do you have to censor this? Collector top left? Wait, really? Where's Collector? Can you see it? Oh my god, it's here! Collector! In big font! Oh, that's amazing. We have Collector of stuff in the list too. Damn.
cat and cats made the top list, which I thought was pretty funny. Then there are some unexpected ones, like paper or cube. Not sure what's going on there. If you're aiming for a unique or memorable title for your game, maybe steer clear of the words on this list. Or maybe these words are here because they are good descriptors that resonate with players. Familiar?
Yes, that's why. These they are here because that's what people search for. Any game developer out there, especially AAA, but anyone's, they do the research. They try to find the words that people type in the most. It's called search engine optimization, of course. That's why these words are here. So you should not avoid these. ICTD, yeah, me too, it was here. Next to Z. Someone puts Z in their game? Is that like Gen Z games or something? What's going on there?
Be appealing too. I'll let you decide what you think about that.
Cakez TD. Dragon Ball Z.
Let's dive into the data on the highest rated and lowest rated games on Steam. For the top games, I focus on titles with an
This is just insane. How is this game so big? If Minecraft was in here, it would beat Terraria, I'm pretty sure. Holy. Black Myth Wukong? You are telling me that Black Myth Wukong has more reviews than Stardew Valley? No way. I don't believe this. This guy's lying. This guy's... dude, no way. Let's see. Stardew Valley. He's lying. You wanna tell me that this guy has more than 750,000 reviews? Okay. Black Myth Wukong. Oh wow, it has 780,000. Damn, it does. Wow. Huh. Where's Stardew Valley? Oh, it's right next to it. I see. Okay, well it is. Wow. Terraria is beating anyone.
overwhelmingly.
We need to make Terraria, guys. But I know what it is. We shouldn't make a tower. Is Bloons here? Guys, can you find a tower defense game? Phasmophobia is so big too. Damn. Baldur's Gate. The Forest. Didn't know that. My brother played that a lot. Bloons TD6. Aha. Okay. Wow. Top. Damn. How much is this? Top 15? Top 20? Okay, guys. We just have to get into the top 20. We just have to be better than Vampire Survivors.
Positive rating, sorted by the number of reviews. This ranking highlights the most popular games that maintain an excellent reputation. It's worth noting that around half of the games in the top 50 are considered indie, including hits like Terraria.
Okay, Bloons TD6 is not an indie game. Wow, Lethal Company is indie, yeah. Forest is indie. Phasmophobia, yeah. Yes. Deep Rock Galactic, but not the Survivor. Binding of, Subnautica, yeah. Hades, yeah. Undertale, yeah. Wow, Vampire Survivors. What a fucking giga chat, man. This guy is amazing. Damn.
Stardew Valley, Hollow Knight, Hades, Undertale, Vampire Survivors, Factorio, and Slay the Spire, to name a few. It's inspiring to see how these small teams or solo developers have created games that resonate with so many players. It's also interesting that some franchises appear more than once. For instance, both Portal and Portal 2 make the cut, as well as 2 titles from the Resident Evil series.
Yeah,
Valve itself has an impressive presence, with 6 games in the top 50. The only other developers with multiple entries are SCS Software,
Soma was not so popular, excellent
Capcom,
game.
with 2 titles each.
Well, I always like doing this. When you say it wasn't so popular, you can go Soma, SteamDB. First check how many players are playing the game. Right now we have... Oh, wow, that's decent. Oh, no. Oh, wow. 300 players. But let's see all time. Yeah, 4,000 on release. Okay, why was it not so popular? Let's go to the reviews. 95%. Well, maybe it just didn't appeal to that many. Maybe it just didn't appeal to that many. Like, the audience pool might not be as big. You will get top 100 for sure, Cakez.
We have the lowest rated games. Remarkably, only 12 games.
I need to laugh at some people. Is there still something from Blizzard there? No, it's not. Command and Conquer. Wow, 83%. When you get rated lower than 40%, your game, 45%, I think it was, you don't show up on Steam pages anymore.
On Steam have an overwhelmingly negative score.
Damn.
Even the least reviewed of these has more than 500 reviews, meaning all of them have a substantial base of feedback. I reviewed each title to understand why they performed so poorly.
Okay.
The game with the lowest score, War of the Three Kingdoms, is a 2021 release with nearly 60,000 reviews.
That's so much hate. How do have so many people have so much hate for this game? This game earned millions in the process, unless it's a free game and you have to pay in the game. I don't know.
Filled with complaints about everything from lack of localization to gameplay issues, lag, aggressive monetization, and accusations against the company's integrity. In several of these low-ranked games, players felt misled or scammed by paying for what they perceived as unfinished or poorly executed projects.
Yeah, early access usually does
also
this.
face severe technical problems with frequent mentions of bugs and crashes. Interestingly, some of these titles were spin-offs of otherwise well-regarded series, like
Command and Conquer, yeah.
Airline Tycoon, and Flatouts. Then there's Uriel's Chasm, which earned kind of a cult status for its bizarre, chaotic gameplay that most players found.
This is most likely made by some crazy person that just wanted to make a game. This guy, 100% is artistically gifted. I'm telling you guys.
Impossible to enjoy. There's much to learn from both top-rated and low-rated games alike. With that, let's move into discussing untapped opportunities and unique ideas for games. I was curious whether there are combinations of genres or other properties that are still underexplored. For instance, are there any rhythm-based shooters out there?
Rhythm-based?
What about games?
There's one game that was really amazing for many people. It was called of the Necro Dancer, something of the Necro Dancer. I remember Necro Dancer. And you would have to move in beat with the song, top down. Rhythm game, yeah. It was massively successful as an indie game, earned more than $1 million, but it just wasn't my type at all. I feel like it's a niche audience. You can make a lot of money in this. That's great. Like roguelike games, the same as roguelike games. But man,
games that combine sports with
it's not a shooter. Yeah, but we're talking about niche games here.
To explore this, I turned to data from Steam tags. Steam offers a total of 447 predefined tags, which are added by both developers and players. I organized these tags further, subdividing them into categories based on my own interpretation to better analyze potential patterns.
Okay.
I first focus on combinations of two genres to identify original or underexplored ideas.
So essentially those dots that overlap, these are genres together maybe.
To keep
tags
the results
used
meaningful, I only included games with more than 10 reviews and focus on the most popular genres, excluding the extremely niche ones that would add unnecessary noise. Each point on the graph represents a pair of genres.
But I feel like still, if you want to make a tower defense game, I always bring it back to that, right? Go to Bloons, take a look at their tags, take their tags. If you don't have multiplayer, omit the multiplayer tag. Boom. Or take all of the tower defense games that you know of, the successful ones, and use the same tags. If you obviously have the content in the game. You cannot use multiplayer as a tag if you don't have multiplayer. That's how you get scam reviews.
Horizontal axis, I plotted the number of games in at least one of the two genres. This gives an idea of the individual popularity of the genres. If one of them is strong, the number goes up, and if both are popular, the plot point will end up on the far right. On the vertical axis, we see how many games are tagged with both genres simultaneously, which shows the opportunities. The lower the point, the more novel the combination, as fewer games share both genres. In summary, the most interesting opportunities are the ones that are farther down to the right, where both genres are popular but the combination is rare. For example, there are only 3 platformer auto-battlers, and none seem particularly well known. There are 14
Yeah, but a platformer auto-battler? Bro, like...
game shooters with
I
friends
can't
versus
even
friends.
think of an interesting idea for that. Card game plus shooter? What's an
being
auto
the most
battler? Something that battles automatically for you. You just set things up and then it automatically does stuff for you.
famous, which I hadn't heard of before, but it looks pretty fun. Then there are just 3 rhythm-based tower defense games.
I'm not gonna make a rhythm-based tower defense game. I don't know why this guy is. That's a lucky shot, but I'm not doing that. Oh no, man. Absolutely
Could probably
not.
spend hours analyzing this graph. Instead, I link an interactive version in the video description. So
What type of tower defense game is that? I need to look at this now. Rhythm-based tower defense. So I should be able to find this, correct? Rhythm towers on Steam, is that it? No user. Okay, so that's not it. Rhythm games tag tower defense game. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Bass defense? Rhythm meets strategy? Early access rhythm music soundtrack 3D? Is that a tower defense game? 15 reviews? Bro, he made a metric out of games that have more than 10 reviews. So this one's in here. Nah, bro, I'm good. Let's look at the video. Is it a video? Hey, bro, go. The camera shakes so much I can't tell what's going on. Sound? No, I don't want to get demonetized. Oh god, my eyes. Sound? Okay, fine. For rhythm-based, we need sound. Fine. Let's do it again. I'm not doing sound, bro. Absolutely not. You can listen to this yourself. Okay, I can't...
explore other combinations on your own and move on to talk about themes. The most common themes in games are fairly predictable, with a strong focus on fantasy and sci-fi.
Themes, most common themes. Zombies, futuristic, romance, magic, retro, sci-fi, fantasy. Yes. Medieval, oh yes. LGBTQ plus too? My head is in the way. Wait, let me do it correctly. Can you see it? It's right there. Hen AI games.
By settings. This is reflected in the frequent use of words like magic, monsters, space, or worlds in the titles of many games. Focusing on the 20 most popular themes, I explored combinations of these with different genres. With the top genres, it seems nearly all themes are well explored. Keep in mind though that not all themes have tags on Steam, so there's a selection bias at play.
Okay.
A few combinations stand out. There are only 4 romance fighting titles, with Troublemaker being the most well-known. While this pairing might not...
Why would you want to have a romance in a fighting game? You're sitting down with your brother to smash some idiots. To do some cool moves. You don't want to be talking about love in those games. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, of course, like... When does it happen? Never. Gage?
attract the typical audience, there's
Get
definitely
smashed,
a niche
bro.
for players who enjoy both. Another interesting combination is cooking games in a sci-fi setting, with around 10 games.
That makes no sense either. Cooking in a sci-fi, like people can't even cook, number one. Most people can't cook. And then if people can cook, they want to cook something that's real. Huh? Bromance?
In fact, on closer inspection, not all of these are truly cooking games. Some include
That's a survival game.
cooking only as a feature. But the idea of, say, running a hot dog stand on an alien planet has a playful charm. So
No, it does not. It does not. You wanna like what is cool is this. Dave the Diver over here. Let's get a restaurant. Ah, that one. There we go. That one's cool. No, I don't wanna save it. Sorry, wrong click. This was cool, but that's not in sci-fi. Anyways.
So these combinations can definitely spark new ideas. Finally, I also reviewed genre
See Godlike Burger for Cookie Sci-Fi. No.
combinations with tags related to dimensions, like 2D and 3D, and perspectives, like first person and third person. But it's probably best if you explore the data yourself. I'll link to all of these charts.
For me, this says that there's basically what people use. There's a line here, and anything straying too far from the middle doesn't really make much sense. Rhythm tower defense game.
One trend worth
Yeah.
noting though is the steady rise in 3D releases.
Yep.
New 3D titles are now being launched almost as frequently as
Unreal Engine. We learned about that, didn't we? TAA. It makes it so easy to make games. Unreal Engine is awesome. I think Unreal Engine is still awesome. It's a great engine to get started and make good games in it. Palworld, Black Myth Wukong. While we have the TAA problem, I still think it's an amazing engine to learn game development in. And there are so many titles that you can make in the game to be successful as a game developer and not have to worry about all of the other 3D aspects that you would have to worry about. Collision detection, graphics, sound. Sound is everywhere, but yeah. Collision detection and graphics, big ones. Physics.
Let's take a brief pause from discussing video game genres to explore female and LGBTQ plus representation within the game.
Sorry.
Around 10% of games on Steam are tagged with female protagonist, a number that seems surprisingly low. I had expected this percentage to show steady growth over the years.
No, because no one wants to play a female character, usually. They want to play, oftentimes, male characters if they can choose. Because the majority of gamers are males. Or beautiful female characters. Why is it so difficult?
But interestingly, the trend isn't so clear. In contrast, LGBTQ plus representation shows a much clearer upward trend, with tagged games tripling in proportion over the past decade.
Is Concord in there? Pretty sure.
The oldest title with this tag is Secret of the Magic Crystals from 2010.
This one is an amazing game, actually. That one has a niche. That one is an actual, real good... Let me not say something stupid, but I think it's the game that I'm thinking of.
The oldest title with this tag is Secret of the Magic Crystals from...
Secret of the Magic Crystals. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a game for my daughter. Most likely. I would have to take a look. If it doesn't contain anything stupid, like all of a sudden my daughter becomes racist because there's some dumbass thing in here where like a black person didn't get a job and now it's racist because he wasn't actually skilled for the job. No, it's racism. That's why he didn't get the job, because that makes her racist. I don't want that. But that could be a game for my daughter, for example, right? If she likes that stuff. I'm pretty sure she will just play Minecraft with me or something, because that's much cooler. But yeah.
2010. A game about breeding horses, I think. Moving on, let's dive into a specific genre of games that has piqued my interest as a player over the last few years. Card games, particularly roguelike deck builders. My favorite game in this genre, and perhaps even in general, is
I've heard so many good things about Slay the Spire, but I've never played it. I'm not a big card person. The only thing I played was Yu-Gi-Oh! That was amazing.
I've always thought it is a well-crafted fusion of genres.
Yeah,
and I
heard it.
often wondered if it was the catalyst for the rise of roguelike deck builders.
Probably.
By the way, as a quick side note, it seems...
Let's take a look at Slay the Spire. I want to see that. €5, very cheap. Probably a full... Oh my god. Holy. 147,000 reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. Damn. How many Oh, wow. Wow. I thought it was like a 1K player game. It's like here and there because it's so old. Damn. It keeps going up? Huh. It's probably on mobile too, yeah, I would assume. Bots? No way. I don't think that's bots. Why would bots rise over time? I doubt it. It's probably real Steam viewers because the game is good. And then you have other games like Hearthstone where they just want a bunch of money from you. Does Slay the Spire... I have not played the game. Can you buy cards with real money? It is single player. It's against mobs. No, you can't. There you have it. That's probably why it's growing.
Roguelikes are significantly more popular in the indie scene compared
It's roguelike. You do a run, you start with basic deck. And they probably can add more cards over time. I would assume. That's huge. Cool.
The AAA catalog. Platformers show a similar pattern, representing a much larger portion of indie games.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry,
let's do this. Popular in the indie scene for the rise of roguelike deck builders. By the way, as a quick side note, it seems roguelikes are significantly more popular in the indie scene compared to the AAA.
Coffee Lava made a roguelike game. Code Red Games making a roguelike game, sorry. Vampire Survivors, you could argue it's kind of a roguelike game. I don't know what it is with indie and roguelike games, but there's so many of those. I wonder why. How many reviews does Coffee Lava have? I don't know, we'd have to check. We'll check later.
Platformers show a similar pattern, representing a much larger portion of indie games.
But I don't think it moved much.
Now, returning to roguelike deck builders in particular, I structured my analysis based on a framework from a study I found, which I think is excellent. I linked the study and other references in the video description if you'd like to dive deeper. This graph shows the proportion of games on Steam that can be classified as roguelike deck builders over the past 10 years.
Okay, so
this
more
is based
released
on game tags. Some of them are really helpful in pinpointing this subgenre. It's clear that Slay the Spire had a massive influence. Its release in January 2019 sparked a significant rise in the number of...
Of course, like this, you could do the same thing for Vampire Survivors-like. Do the same graph and look exactly the same. Death Must Die, Hordes of Torment, then this cute anime roguelike clone. So many roguelike clones, not roguelike, Survivors-like clones appeared just after Vampire Survivors. Of course, one does it first. He's the first one, is the most successful one usually, and then the other copy it because they see easy money. And they did. Death Must Die, massively successful. Hordes of Torment, incredibly successful. Any other roguelike... Sorry, why do I keep saying roguelike? Sorry. Survivors-like game is successful because it's a good concept.
Games in this category. And in less than 5 years, the genre's presence in the Steam catalog grew by 5 times. When we examine the popularity of these games, measured by review counts, we see that while the genre has grown, most titles still remain relatively niche, accumulating fewer than 100 reviews.
No. Like, look at this line here. He's looking at the accumulation of dots here. That's failed games because they made terrible games. But if you look at the line 10,000, you have over the last, if we started on 18.5, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 games back. 4 years back, not games. That's 3 dots. Now go 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the future. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 games to 3. It's 10 more games. That's a lot. If you look at this line only.
However, there are some standout successes, like Inscription and Balatro. Interestingly, the red dots in the graph represents War of the Three Kingdoms, the lowest rated game on Steam, which we discussed earlier.
That's a pay-to-win game.
Those of you who are as hooked on this genre as I am, I've put together a graph showcasing some of the best...
Yeah, I kind of noticed that this guy keeps going to deck builders back. Make a deck builder game, bro. What are you waiting for? Now make a game. Go. Use Slay the Spire as inspiration. It's clearly the best game out there. And just go make a game, man. I'm pretty sure you can. No?
These are the 20 games that balance both user rating and popularity the best. I've played many of them and can confirm they are fantastic. The rest will likely be my next addiction. If you have suggestions for...
Nobody will buy it or care, it's marketing. I doubt it. Slay the Spire is an indie game. You think they had huge marketing campaign? I doubt it. Maybe they had some, but if the game is good, it will help a lot. Yoink the Spire!
Questions about the methodology, or if you spot any errors, feel free to reach out on Discord or in the comments. I'll update the description or maybe the pinned comment.
Bro, you made an amazing video.
Feedback. It was really fun to dive into this data, and I hope you found it interesting.
Yes.
See you next time.
Thank you very much for the video, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, new channel. Already more successful than I am. Good stuff. Because he makes really good videos. That's what it is. Here, guys, this is the video. It's a really, really good video. Yeah, very nice. Very interesting data. For me, what helped me with this was the realization that there's so many indie titles there. So indie, guys. Indie games. Half of the successful games on Steam. Indie games. Really cool. 500k views. What a pop-off video. It is. 500k views. I'm pretty sure that's one of his first videos. Yeah, it is. See, he spent a lot of time making this video. You can see 1 year ago he did some game stuff, some other stuff here. He spent a lot of time on this. I'm pretty sure he edited this like crazy. Took a lot of time to do this. But it's worth it, you see? Cool stuff. If you want this guy to support this guy further, what you can do is take the video, watch it again if you're coming from this video, and put the volume to 1%. Then do something else. But make sure the volume is not muted and you're watching the full video if you want to support this guy. Or if you're clicking on the video, the original video, watch it at 1% volume, the entire video. In another tab, do something else. That will help him grow more. That's how you can support him the best.